I will say this to you, your face, on your deathbed. I killed your career, what was left of it. You disrespected me 9 years ago, and I kept it, and I'm like an elephant. I will never forget. Meek, if I see you at the top of the charts, trust me, I'm having a bad day. I laugh. I have a good time. I have my feet kicked up. I jack off to the fact.
What the hell?
What the? Hey, yo, god damn.
I love Drake. Everybody knows.
Meek Mill exposes DJ Akademiks smear campaign for decline in his music after investigation. Okay, let's see what he's talking about. Meek Mill Akademiks.
The Meek Mill versus DJ Akademiks saga continues. These two guys are like Tom and Jerry. Damn near every year for the last 10 plus years, they've been going back and forth with each other. These guys have called each other the worst names in the book. They've cursed at each other. Akademiks has interviewed a lot of Meek's ops from Philly. He's also invited Meek Mill to show up at his house if he's brave enough.
Yeah, so he could call the police, man. Like, come on, man. I hate when people be doing that. Come see me, come to the crib.
Look like you about ready to go tell on somebody right damn now.
We gotta stop doing that shit, bro. God damn.
Up a bunch of times as well. Akademiks and Meek have gotten on the phone together. I believe 21 Savage has gotten them both on the phone, trying to squash the beef with them. However, because both guys feel strongly that the other person tried to end their careers, there's always going to be that lingering feeling of, yo, I still don't fuck with you. Now, 2 years ago, Meek made a statement letting Akademiks know that he was going to hire investigators on him.
Okay, so this is Meek talking to Akademiks. Akademiks, an alcoholic, fully powered by the white man. Who you think posting that on every website? They be so mad they can't stop. It's few group. I'm not gonna lie, man. Meek Mill got this thing where every time he say something online, people just, it's like, it's never a positive thing for him. I think people just don't be fucking with Meek when he be saying shit online, bro. Like, no matter what Meek say, it's like people hear it and they're like, it's just Meek, bro. Meek got an online kind of thing about him that be making people feel like, bro, don't listen to Meek when he tweets some shit. And I be feeling like it's the way that he talk. People can't never take Meek Mill like social media statements serious. King Black Power said, wasn't Meek just wearing the OVO chain in his freestyle? Now he back beefing with his bottom. Meek was wearing the chain in his freestyle? Was he? Meek better than me, bro, because I could.
It's out of 3 groups that's doing these type campaigns. When I find out, we gonna take him to war for trying to stop my family wealth. Something never seen before will happen in the industry, even if I gotta risk my life for it. Now y'all see how bad they want to stop you when you drop independent music that's gonna get played regardless and make millions. A whole campaign the day before I drop. I'll be crushing through this internet.
You know what I don't understand about this whole Akademiks thing? I wonder why people think they need Akademiks to say positive things about that album. Let's really think about this though. Like, the people that listen to Akademiks, the people that listen to his commentary, or let's go a little further. The people that listen to him and what he says as far as what to listen to, what's the hottest thing, whatever, those people not really listening to music like that. Because if I see Meek Mill drop an album, or I'm gonna listen to it. I don't got an issue with Meek Mill music at all. I'm gonna listen to it. The problem is, if you put out some shit that's ass cheeks, nobody gonna listen to that shit. And I think people need to stop blaming other people for their failures, bruh. Like, Akademiks can't get online and say, oh man, don't listen to Meek. That shit shouldn't hurt you, bruh. The people that listen to you are not fucking listening to Akademiks. That's listening to Meek Mill records are not saying, man, if Akademiks say don't listen to it and it's not fire, I'm not gonna go listen to it. I just don't see that, man. Apparently, people feel like they gotta appease this man and like say certain things to make sure he like says positive things about their record, and they feel like that's the key to their success. But I don't see it.
Too easy. I just hired investigators to see who's been starting these cyber attacks against black artists and leaders. They making blogs post anything that destroys the black household and empowering everything that levels us down. God damn, Meek. Now, back then, people laughed and said, Meek, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? There is absolutely no cyber attacks. There's no smear campaigns. There's none of that, Meek.
These days, the cyber attacks, whatever smear campaigns, they really just clippers, bro. Like, if we being real, they really just clippers. Niggas clipping a clip of Akademiks saying some shit about you, maybe some bad shit, and they clip it and they send it out to fucking Twitter and all these other places. And then they add a little bullshit caption on it, or they add some shit that twists whatever is being said and make it feel like it's saying something else. That's what these days are. And it's not necessarily smear campaigns, because a lot of these clippers, they work independently. They do their own same thing. Like for them, they just trying to get the views. And if they could post something crazy that you said and it's a clip, they gonna do it.
It was also back when Meek was being heavily criticized and also ridiculed for not only doing a bunny hop, but also being close to Diddy as well. Well, looks like Meek might have had a point in what he was saying. Fast forward 2 years later, Akademiks TV, aka Grand Wizard, has been identified as somebody that's been pushing smear campaigns on artists that either Akademiks or Drake does not fuck with. And it's not just happening with artists, it's also media personalities as well.
He said, who is Grand Wizard? I've been hearing about you for a minute. I've used Claude. See, this is what I be talking about with Meek. Meek just be saying things that make people don't want to listen, bro. I've used Claude and Real Investigate. You didn't even have to mention that you use Claude, bro. You saying you use Claude, I feel like you trying to use something that's a little step above ChatGPT. So you said Claude. Come on, man. You ain't have to say that part. You should have just said I use Real Investigators to ask why my streams declined 89%, not normal in 2024. It pointed me to Akademiks campaign. Streams are back normal. By the way, Akademiks, we need answers. Tap in. Remember I said we gonna follow everything because it's all documented on the net.
Now, I did not realize that so many people hated Meek. If you guys go to this tweet, the comments are people just flaming Meek Mill.
I told y'all, because Meek created this environment, man. Every time Meek tweets, the shit just follows him. They just don't like Meek tweeting. I don't know.
But let's actually break this down, you guys. Does Meek Mill have a point here? Is Akademiks responsible for Meek's stream dropping 89%? Me personally, absolutely not. Meek, you cannot tell me that Akademiks clowning you on social media, making fun of you for everything that you've done, the bunny hops, that's not a reason why 90% of your fans decided not to stream your music in 2024. Now, do I think Akademiks and Akademiks TV played a part in it? Absolutely. And Akademiks will tell you himself. As a matter of fact, Akademiks has gone on record and bragged about ending Meek's career so many times.
Meek, I will say this to you, your face, on your deathbed. I killed your career, what was left of it. You disrespected me 9 years ago, and I kept it, and I'm like an elephant. I will never forget. Please don't try to bring up anything else. I laugh, and Meek, I will never in my life make sure if I see you at the top of the charts, trust me, I'm having a bad day. I laugh. I have a good time. I have my feet kicked up. I jack off. I jack off to the fact.
What the hell?
What the? Hey, yo. God damn, man. What is wrong with these niggas, man? Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy.
I love Drake. Everybody knows.
But again, like I told y'all, they giving this man way too much credit, bro. Way too much credit. Because there is no way, bro. I just don't see how this sitting on his computer, making fun of you, talking shit about you, how that is going to immediately affect your streams. Declining. Like, come on, man. Yo, Meek Mill ain't no slouch. Meek Mill can rap. But Meek Mill, that Twitter fingers thing, that's what did a number on your career. Because people stopped taking you serious. And the fact that you kept tweeting, and then on top of that, you started hanging out with Diddy. Then there was the photo with you and Diddy with the matching outfits. And then there was the bunny hop thing. Those are the things that really fucked up your career. If we being honest, bro, we would be the last ones on here to give Akademiks any type of credit. But what I'm gonna tell you is that I don't think that that's something that he can do. Gotta start taking responsibility, man.
Your career is 6 feet under because you disrespected a nigga who was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica, nigga, who happened to now have hip hop in the palm of his hands. Back, I killed it. Drake killed it. The Game killed it. Rick Ross killed it. Even though you cool with him now, they all killed it. But I issued the last and final blow. You could tweet about me all you want to tweet, my nigga, but trust me, your counterparts call me every day and said, Ak, you a bad motherfucker. You killed that nigga's career.
But I would not attribute 89% of a decline in your streams to Akademiks or Akademiks TV smear campaigns. The last studio album that Meek dropped was back in 2023 with Rick Ross. That was a collab album called Too Good to Be True, which means all of 2024, you dropped nothing for your fans. So obviously with you being inconsistent consistent with your music, the social media antics, yeah, your streams are going to decline. Now, that's not including other factors like music just being down in general across the board, your fan base getting older, which means they're not playing your records as much, and who knows other music.
This is why it's important to have growth within your music. This is why it's important, because time don't wait for you while you making this music, bro. Your fan base, that loyal fan base that been buying your records, that been listening to you, that is ready to buy whatever you put out, these people living real regular lives. They growing. So if you not gonna grow along with them, you gonna get fucked up in the situation, bro.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, and Meek actually has real raw data that says Akademiks and Akademiks TV is the sole reason why my streams declined 89%. If that's the case, I would make a video apologizing to Meek. A lot of Meek Mill fans are not even on social media like that. And to his credit, Meek can easily sell out a show anytime he wants.
And being a boss, congratulations to Meek Mill for that sold out concert, homie. You did it big for the city. Philly 215, Dream Chasers, you know what it is. And for all y'all niggas, y'all better stick to y'all motherfucking dreams and don't quit, nigga. Shout out to all the pair.
Sometimes as an artist, if your shit isn't selling, if your music is not being streamed how it used to be, you have to reflect and look at yourself in the mirror. Look at what kind of music you're putting out. Look at how consistent you're putting out the music. And also take a look at your marketing. These are all factors that can easily contribute to your streams being down.
Yeah, so I kind of stand by what I said. I don't think that Akademiks really got the power like that. I think people allow him to feel that way because the minute that he starts saying bad things about them, they start going off about, you know, how they want him to stop. And I think he really feels like he has some type of power over these artists. And this is why he could sit there and brag, talking about he gave the final blow, and that's the reason why your career is done.
I love Drake. Everybody knows. I jack off. Gooner.
Because y'all allow him to feel that way. Because y'all keep giving him the fucking energy of feeling like, y'all, you know what? Stop saying bad things about his album. Y'all remember Lil Baby? Lil Baby, that situation where he said that they gave him money to stop talking shit about him and promote his album or whatever the case was. Why? You know, and I think a lot of these artists, when they start to see that decline, they looking for somebody to blame, and the only person they could point to is this guy who's been talking about them in negative ways. So all of a sudden, he starts feeling like, damn, yeah, I really did that shit. That's just me, man. I don't think that's a actual thing, bro. But King Kel said, all you gotta do is put out good music. That's what I'm saying, man. If you got fans out there, you know, they gonna want to hear what you talking about, but you gotta show some growth. You gotta use that artistic ability, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, sometimes, you know, these people, they grow. They go through different periods in their lives. You can't be the same Meek Mill that was rapping on the street with a tank top, nigga. That's not what they trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who am I, man?
Alright, I'm a fault with you.
Alright, bro.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that good sound, that bullshit off, and what do you have?